What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, and today we've got Cosmic Crucible week number 5, round number 3, going against Magnetic Zero, and he's got, he's got Fantastic Four, Professor X in room number 1. We're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. Room number 2, we've got Vigilante. Room number 3, we've got Sus. Nightstalkers with Scientist Supreme as well. Interested to see how that potentially changes things. I don't think it will very much. Room number 4, we've got Superior 6 with Emma. Room number 5, we've got Black Knight, Kahori, Ares, Omega Sentinel, and Ms. Marvel Classic. And then room number 6, we've got Annihilators, Phoenix Force, same old, but no diamonds on Phoenix Force. That's fun. That's a first. All right, so we're going to be doing room number 1. We're going to be doing the same thing we did yesterday and absolutely shredding this with the arena meta, essentially. Professor X, Fantastic Four, and then Black Cat. So hopefully, like last time, Professor X stands there and does absolutely nothing so I can continue talking absolute crap about Professor X and how he does absolutely nothing other than stopping the pre-taunt. I'm really hoping that this doesn't go sideways because they are quite strong in the diamond range and the 6 reds and the gear tier 20s, but let's find out together. We should have no assists whatsoever until Professor X takes a turn because that's in his kit. So I'm curious to see how that's going to change the room rules because no one's going to be assisting, so should be the room rules should be nullified, which is why I didn't bother changing my ISOs at all. So we do need to stun Franklin Richards, turn number 1, stun him. Awesome, he's now stunned, so we don't have to worry about him at all. Now, all of the assists are going to end up killing my Professor X, which is what happened last time, which is why he just stood there and did nothing. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate, ain't it? Now, what we're going to do is we got Invisible Woman. We're going to ability block Professor X here. Get some big damage on him. Now he's trauma ability blocked, which is awesome. Invisible Woman's going to go. She is going to delete my Professor X, so he's a goner. We've got Xavier losing the ability block, which is interesting. I don't know how he lost the ability block when he had trauma. That's fascinating. Well, this is not going as well as last time. That's not great. What happened there? Huh. Maybe I end up stunning Professor X instead? Let's try that. Let's try to stun Professor X instead of Franklin. Oh, yeah, it did ult, so it reduced the thing. Right. So, yeah, I'm going to ult with Professor X instead. Or I'm going to stun Professor X to stop those mind controls so I can actually have... So I can actually have the stuff stick. And then I'll just do specials. And then Professor X. Oh, yeah, I ulted, too. Who did I ult with? I ulted with Franklin, which is fine. But then who did I ult with after? I used the special from Invisible Woman. Don't I have to ult with Franklin? That's what I did yesterday, isn't it? I ulted with Franklin yesterday. And then, yeah, I ulted with Franklin yesterday. All right, so let's stun Professor X here then instead. So we stop the mind controls and potentially keep my team alive longer. So, yeah, let's do that. There's the ult from Franklin. Okay. Oh, so Franklin, because Franklin, I see. So now we can ult because I'm not removing anything. So I'm going to ult here because I'm not removing anything anyway from Professor X because he doesn't have anything on him. And then Invisible Woman can special him. Until Invisible Woman's potentially dead. Hopefully not, though. All right, special, your ability block now. He resisted it because I had silence on me. That's fun. Oh, this isn't great. Well, that's not good. Oh, bye. Okay, well, let's try again. That was fun. All right, let's try one more time, shall we? Well, okie dokie then. I guess I'll stun Franklin again and then make sure I don't ult. Because that's fascinating. Professor X. There's no waiting here. There's no waiting here. All right, let's try one more again. I don't know what's changing this time, honestly. I don't know what's changing this time. Emma, Emma wouldn't, old Emma, or new Emma wouldn't do anything because I'm already stopping the speed stat on them, so it's not like it matters. I'm already stopping the speed stat from my team, so it's not like it matters. All right, we'll stun Franklin. Okay. Cool. And then I can ult because the ult doesn't do anything because Professor X doesn't have any positive effects on him. So I do need to ult to get the silence out there and the battlefield effect and stuff, right? Cool. That's understandable. Their Invisible Woman is going now. Okay. Now I'm fine. Does Invisible Woman clear negative effects or something? Oh, I think she's clearing. So I think what was happening is their Invisible Woman was going before mine. And when she ulted, she was clearing the negative effects off of Professor X. I think that's what was happening. And then he was losing the ability block. So now he's just going to basic and it won't matter. Now I'm fine. I'm seeing what happened. So we had a little bit of a turn order issue here. Okay. My Professor X just fell over and died. I see what happened now. So I'm going to special over... Well, that's not good. I think Professor X needs to die, but I also don't want Mr. Fantastic taking a turn because he's going to be doing some good stuff. Should I ult and see if this kills Professor X? Because if it doesn't, I think I've lost. Let's ult. Let's try to kill Professor X with this. Hey, he's dead. All right, cool. All right. We might be fine now. All right, cool. We might be okay. We also might not be. We are not okay. Update, we're not okay. Back out. Back out now. Okay, well, I'm not full clearing. Oh, well. That's pretty funny. So that's interesting. I guess there's RNG to that fight, which is fascinating. I didn't think there was RNG to that fight, but I guess there is. Okay, let's mirror this and do Vigilante here. Let's do a little bit of mirror matchup here. And I guess I'll put Silver Sable in the middle for the speed because of the room. Because the clone mirrors the speed of the character in the first position, which is the dead center. The mirror should go well here. I don't think I've ever seen a mirror fail when I had them on defense. So I'm sure it's time for me to have the mirror fail on me, right? Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. It's time. Why is... Oh, because their Punisher, my clone Punisher is going first, right? All right, well, ult, get some damage from the clone here. Their Silver Sable's going, which is a tie. So nothing wrong with that. Obviously, we have to contend with that. All right. We did not get the taunt off. They did not get the taunt off either, so no taunts on either side. All right. Maybe the special's better and get some damage out there on everybody instead of trying to do the speed up. That's the only thing I can think of is maybe get the special out there, do some damage, hit either Punisher or Silver Sable. The assist will do a lot of damage. Let's try that. Okay. The minion's dead now. All right. Daredevil's just staying alive. Daredevil's dead now. All right, I think we got a size issue here. Story of my life. We've got a size issue here. Well, the good news is this Cosmic Crucible is going absolutely swimmingly, if you were wondering. This is going great. All right. I guess we'll just do like Professor X there. Or not Professor X. We could just do Fantastic Four. Save Professor X for something. We could just do Fantastic Four plus like Ultimus. Let's do Ultimus for funsies. And then let's do Ares for more funsies to stop the safeguard. All right, let's do it. They're stopping the speed stat, but I still have a very fast team in Fantastic Four, so it shouldn't matter too much. We'll see what ends up happening. Take someone big like Doctor Strange. He's on defense, actually, with good old Illuminatis. All right, let's hit the ultimate here. Clump everybody together. That'll do some good damage. Flip the immunities as well. Awesome. Then we'll hit the big Franklin ult, and they should be dead pretty much immediately. Yeah, they're going to be gone pretty quickly here. I kind of want to special down the middle, but I'm going to ult because I like hitting big buttons. He blocked everything like an ape. All right, cool. Electra's probably going to revive because that's my luck. Absolutely, she is. Cool. We got a Punisher clone. Let's hit Silver Sable here. Awesome. Silver Sable's still alive, which is great. Exactly what I wanted to have happen here. Amazing. We're going to have Ares with the ability block on everybody. Cool. Just not Daredevil, obviously, because he, you know, is immunity still. Mr. Fantastic is dead, so that's exciting. Elektra got the extra turn, so she's doing great things. Wow, is Fantastic Four going to somehow lose this? This is pretty funny, actually. All right, Sable's dead. Awesome. We got a stun going out there from Hitmonkey. Let's get a stun here. Cool. All right, Elektra's going to go. She's not going to do much. Let's see if this one-shots you. Man, diamonds on Vigilante. They are quite strong. Holy smokes. Well, okie dokie then. I guess we could do Vigilante now into this. This is going textbook, by the way. If you're wondering, this is exactly how I wanted my Crucible to go today. But like absolutely 100% textbook. This is exactly what I wanted to have happen. So let's do Vigilante now. We've dropped my first 5 fights in a row, so this is going great. All right, Vigilante should be just fine here. We should delete them. We have Sable, obviously, going first. And we'll just delete them pretty much off rip. All right, let's see what happens here. Cool. Awesome. Daredevil's still blocking everything because why wouldn't he? Amazing. Is this unavoidable? It is. Let's get a stun there. Okay, cool. Cool. And then we'll special down the middle here. Hit Elektra. She's probably going to revive. Nope, she didn't. Look at that. Cool. All right. That worked out well. All right. That's fine. It only took 5 attacks to kill 1 room, so don't worry about it. We're doing great so far, everybody. We're doing absolutely amazingly. We're doing great. Keep it going. Keep it moving. All right. We are going to do room number 3, and we're going to see Nightstalkers with you, and then big time Spider-Man, which I can't type in big time because it doesn't work like that. And then big time Spider-Man, just like we did yesterday. It should go better than it did yesterday as well, because we got the room rules now that are going to be helping us a little bit more. All right, let's see what happens. So they will have offense up, but I don't really care. I should be able to just delete this pretty easily, especially once I get off of the taunt. I should be good to go. So they're gonna put slow out there, but obviously that's putting slow out on Super Scroll, which is actually helping me a bunch. Interesting. So I don't have the taunt, which is fascinating. So I'm going to flip the speed up on Blade here. Cool. Now I'm going to rewind Oath because she's got speed up. We also don't have an Agatha here. I just realized they dropped Agatha. Why? I couldn't tell you why. But they dropped Agatha. So that's an option. I don't think I've ever seen Agatha being dropped from this team before. She is like essential for this team to do very well because she does that cleanse and the stealth and stuff. So fascinating. That's a choice, I guess. All right, let's just kill Super Scroll here, and we should be good. Assist, and you're dead. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Man-Thing needs 3 Nightstalkers to taunt. Right. That's why we didn't have the taunt. So I guess I didn't need Big Time Spider-Man there, but oh well. Thinking's for losers. As you can see here, we're just flying by the seat of our pants and having some fun today. All right, room number 4. We're gonna do. We're gonna have some fun in this room as well. We're gonna do Dr. Doom. We're gonna do Dormammu. We're gonna do Apocalypse. We're gonna do. Who else do I want to do? Let's do Old Man Logan and Lady Deathstrike. Sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. So what happens here is Green Goblin Classic should take a turn, hit my Doom immediately, and then Doom should get the turn meter because he's going to get knocked below 50% health because of overpowered. And that's why I brought the Dormammu in here for the revive. Update, he barely got pushed. I thought he would for sure get pushed. Okay, we're going to special here. No stun on good old Chuckle Nuts, so that's fun and exciting. So Chuckle Nuts didn't get stunned, which is a little unfortunate, but hey, things happen. All right, let's get a Disrupted on Lizard here. Awesome, we did. All right, there goes the last of the Green Goblin charge. I can basic again. Let's get some damage on Emma Frost because she is a tanky gal, and then we'll special on Dr. Doom. Awesome. Who took the ride? Lady Deathstrike, I'm assuming. Yepers. All right, let's get the special here. Kill these two at minimum. Lizard will be low as well. Cool. And then we're going to bouncy between these two. Cool. And then Lady Deathstrike takes another turn. Awesome. And another basic. And gonzo. All right, cool. Pretty easy. Nothing wrong with that. We will get into the next room. That was some big boy stuff. APOC just stood there, did nothing, but he stopped Safeguard, I guess. So that's pretty cool. I don't need APOC anywhere else, so I'm not too worried about it. Since he had Emma in that room, we're going to be able to use Immortal X-Men in this room, in room number 5 here, and just flat out delete it. So this should be pretty great. Immortal X-Men coming in here. Cool, cool, cool. And then room number 6, we're going to just absolutely shred it. APOC just stood there as the story of recent months. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. APOC is unfortunately getting phased out of the meta big time lately. All right, so who do I stun here? I guess stun Kahori. Sure. Cool. And then we will just all in on Omega Sentinel. And then maybe I should target Ms. Marvel Classic because she's probably going to have the most health. Yeah, let's start working on Ms. Marvel Classic. She's probably going to have the most health. Let's get the ult, the clump. Awesome. We have the trauma working in our favor as well, which is pretty nice. Special down the middle, I guess. Cool. And then Storm should be ulting, and Storm will be deleting. Goodbye. Adios. Okay, that was pretty easy. Now, room number 6 is going to be also very easy. We're going to do a Cursed Azazel, and now that we have Mephisto in here, we're going to do Mephisto as well. So, yeah. Maybe I could have used Mephisto in room 1 to help out there, but the problem is Fantastic Four does stop the speed stat from Mephisto, and then Franklin would obviously get the silence out there, but maybe I could have stunned Franklin and used Mephisto instead. But I needed the Professor X in there, so I don't know if anything could have changed there. But let's do a Cursed here with you, and then Mephisto. So let's see how this ends up working. I absolutely just hit unmarked Mephisto. All right, we got Mephisto in here as well, so this should do pretty good. We won't get trauma, obviously, because of Phoenix Force, but I don't care. We should be fine. The only person that's going to go before me is Gore, and then after that, it shouldn't matter too much. But I can put the exhaust out there. That'll do some pretty good stuff as well. So yeah, let's do the exhaust with the Mephisto. Exhaust going out there, awesome. And then let's just get some damage on good old Gladiator. And by damage, I mean Ticklefest. Okay. Obviously, Gore removing the battlefield effect, which not a big deal, honestly. I just wanted him in there for the exhaust, just some extra damage as well Awesome. We did get a big rewind on everybody, I believe, so that's pretty cool. Gladiator might be dead to this from all the extra damage we did before. Almost, actually, so that's cool. Let's basic here so we don't potentially push Thanos with the special and then the ultimate from Helverine. So we got the big ability block going out there. Thanos still got pushed, which is pretty funny, actually. All right. Mephisto's a goner now as well because of stuff and things. And Thanos is going. Killed my Azazel. That's not the best. Well, this went better yesterday, didn't it? All right, let's special, get some healing out there. Satana did end up living, so that's pretty cool. And then I think I just want to go... I'm going to go over here and kill both of them. Also, I'm very curious why can Helverine put trauma out there on them when Phoenix Force is there? Does Phoenix Force, do they do something different? Do they stop, like, do they allow trauma to be put out there? Like, a curse allow trauma to be put out there even with Phoenix Force? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I'm not sure. Yeah, but, Phoenix Force prevents trauma, I know, but they just had trauma. Also, here's my thought process here. Hood kills Thanos, Gore bleeds out, and then I pause because Dark Phoenix won't take a turn. Let's try it. Nope, Gore didn't bleed out. Never mind. It was a moment when Phoenix was dead before she revived. Okay, that was my original thought when that happened yesterday, and someone commented that. Got it. Okay, cool. I do still have my Professor X. Hey, let's solo Professor X this. We're going to do it. We're going to do Professor X. And you know what? Because we have the event running for using Gear Tier 20 people, obviously, we're going to use Shield Trooper. And then, obviously, we're going to use Ravager Stitcher. Because Gear Tier 20, right? We're going to use Null and then Shadow King. Because Gear Tier 20, let's do it. Absolutely. We're using our big heavy hitters against this one. Not Professor X. No, no, no. We're using our Gear Tier 20 Shield Trooper. I'm genuinely curious to see if they're going to survive his ult here. Shield Trooper took like a champion. I kind of want Shield Trooper to take a turn. Please don't kill him. You're going to kill him. Damn it! I wanted Shield Trooper to tank that. I wanted Shield Trooper or Ravager Stitcher to get the kill there. All right, no chance we won this, but that's okay. I had some fun. Interesting what's going on in Room 1, though. Looks like there's some RNG aspects to that. So I'm definitely interested to see how that's going to change things. We also have an animal who took up Johnny Storm to Gear Tier 20. People keep saying he's good, but Lord have mercy, he looks like absolute dog, like just absolute dog water. Not good at all. All right, let's see how badly I lost. Absolutely, 50,180, one-shot everything. Good on him. So he used 3-piece Illuminati. That's okay. Used Black Bolt instead of, Captain Britain. Fantastic. And then used Odin and Null. Next up, we've got Starjammers taking out this room. Cool. Room number 3, we've got Quasar, Songbird, Captain Britain, SK, and New Emma taking out this. Room number 4, I'm assuming Hurst. Yep. Room number 5, Immortal X-Men. And room number 6, we got Mephisto, Cabal, and Kang barely squeaking through. Good on him. One shot and everything. Fantastic. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.